to Monday's strength workout. We're going to run through all of the exercises you're going to be doing today, including the equipment. So, for equipment today, we're going to need a chair. You're also going to need a set of light dumbbells. Right here I have 5s, but you can use whatever light dumbbells you have in your house. And you're also going to need one heavy dumbbell, right? Your one heavy dumbbell can be anything. If you want to use a heavy laundry detergent, if you want to use a bag of rice, if you want to use anything that has a little bit of weight to it, you can use anything in sub for that dumbbell. And if you have dumbbells on hand, you're looking for something that's fairly heavy that we can work with today. So, we're going to start today's workout with a ring of fire. We're going to run through 2 rounds of 12 on each exercise. So your first exercise is going to be your Russian twist. Right? We're going to have our hips down on the floor, feet, heels can be down on the floor or lifted up. You're going to take your heavy dumbbell over with you. We're going to tap on one side, and we're going to reach around and tap on that other side. Make sure that dumbbell hits the floor before you start rotating over into that next direction. Once we get through all 12 reps of that, we're going to move into an alternate leg lift over our chair. So we're still on the ground here. This time we're going to lean back onto the elbows. Legs are going to extend up over the chair. We're going to lower to the right, and we're going to lower to the left. So it's almost like a windshield wiper. It's almost like a leg blower, but we're keeping the core tight. Coming over, and coming over. Once we're through all 12 reps, on that exercise on each side, our last and final core exercise is going to be a plank shoulder tap. We're going to elevate our feet to challenge the shoulders a little bit differently. So, those hands are going to go down, feet are going to come up onto our chair, and then we're going to shoulder tap. Bring in one side, and then that other side. Core tight, hips are immobile here. We're just coming in, tapping the shoulder, and tapping the shoulder. So once we get through both rounds of that, our core is completed, and we're going to move into our superset for our strength. So, your first 2 exercises here are going to be a chair walk-in. So you have 2 options, right? We're going to do this workout 3 times in the next 3 weeks. So we can work on progressively getting better and better at this one and moving from our first option into our more progressed second option. So your first option here is to come down, touch the floor, walk out, and then walk back in. Right, you want to walk out, almost to your plank, and then walk back in. That's going to be your first option. Your second option is going to be those feet up on our chair. Toes are down, hips are going to pike up nice and tall, and then we're going to walk out. Core stays tight, hands walk in, and then we'll walk back out. Right, so whichever one you choose, you can get better at it. We can progress it a little bit more. Do what's going to be best for your body. So once we get through that first one, we're moving on to our second one. It's going to be a rear foot elevated hinge. So a lot like your squat, but more of a hinging pattern. You're going to pick up your heavy dumbbell here. We're going to put one foot back. Right? Instead of that knee bend like we normally do, we're just going to hinge down and come back up. Because you have a point of stability, you might be a little bit stronger with this one. So if your heavy weight is something that you normally do a single leg RDL with, you can maybe load it 5 or 10 pounds heavier if you have that option available to you. So once we get through 10 on one side, we're going to move over to that other side, hinge down, back up for those 10 times. Right, so then we're going to move into our next 2 exercises here. We're going to be doing a bent over row, and we're going to be doing a step up. So your bent over row, we're going to be using both sets of weights. You can hold your light weights either one in that hand, or you can cross them over, and you can use 2. Then you're going to take your heavy weight in your other hand, and we're going to hinge down. Both arms are going to row in, and we're going to go on that heavy weighted side, reach and row. Reach and row. Once we get to 10 here, we're going to switch those light weights over to the other hand, switch the hand with the heavy weight, move back into that rowing position, hold it in a nice isometric, and then move with that other side. So once you get through 10 reps on each side there with that isometric, we're going to move into our step-ups. I recommend that you hold onto the wall for this one or something close by because we really want to focus on that driving leg. All right, so we keep that core tight, drive through our front heel. We're going to stand up, and you're going to control it down nice and slow. Once that foot touches, we're right back up. control it down. Right, we get to 10 on one side, we move over to that other side, pressing up and controlling down. Driving up, controlling down. And then your last two exercises here are going to be a rear delt fly and a Cossack pause squat. So you'll take your light dumbbells here. We're going to move for a set of 16 for this round. Chest is forward, shoulder blades squeeze down and back. You're going to reach out and in. So a nice rear delt fly with straight arms. And once you get through those 16, you're going to move right into your Cossack squat with a 2-second pause. We're going for a goblet grip here with the hands. We're going to lunge to one side. Pause, 1, 2. Come up and over, other side. Pause, 1, 2. Over, 1, 2. And so on and so forth. Right, so we're going to be doing 16 total. That means only 8 on each side. So again, we loaded it heavy for legs. We're bringing it back. So each of your supersets, we're going to complete 3 times. And then once we're done everything, you guys are going to be done.